Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Tanzania, will visit the Sultanate today. Latest weather charts and satellite images indicate that the tropical storm has intensified into a tropical cyclone Nilofer. And World Trade Organization WTO chair is launched in Sultan Qaboos University. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Miloš Zeman of the Czech Republic on his country's National Day. His Excellency Mizengo Kayanza Peter Bindo, Prime Minister of Tanzania, and his wife will arrive in the Sultanate today on a visit which will last for several days. His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, and a number of their Highnesses and Excellencies will receive the guest and the accompanying delegation upon arrival. The guest will be accompanied during his visit by His Excellency Engineer Christopher Chisa, Minister of Agriculture and Food Safety. His Excellency Dr. Titos Kamani, Minister of Animal Wealth. His Excellency Ali Juma Shamhuna, Minister of Education and Vocational Training in Zanzibar. His Excellency Madhi Juma Malin, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs International Cooperation. His Excellency Tiziba, Deputy Minister of Transport. His Excellency Charles Katwanga, Deputy Minister of the Office of the Vice President. His Excellency Ali Ahmed Saleh, of Ambassador of Tanzania accredited to the Sultanate, and a number of officials. This visit is meant to boost bilateral relations binding the two countries and support the existing bilateral cooperation in different fields serving the joint interest of the two countries. Latest weather charts and satellite images indicate that the tropical storm has intensified into a tropical cyclone Nilofer as the wind speed around its center is 65 to 75 knots. The center of the cyclone is currently about 650 kilometers southeastern coast of the Sultanate. Numerical weather prediction charts indicate the cyclone is likely to move towards northwest on Tuesday and Wednesday. The center of cyclone is expected to be between 350 to 450 kilometers from Oman's Arabian Sea coast at the closest. Later it is expected to move northeast direction towards the coast of India, Pakistan. Moderate to heavy rains likely over the governorates of Al-Wusta and southern Sharqiya, and the sea is expected to be very rough over Arabian and rough over Sea of Oman. The Public Authority for Civil Aviation appeals to fishermen and seagoers to avoid venturing out to sea along the coast of Oman and stress the importance of following weather bulletins and updates regarding the latest development of this cyclone. To comment on the tropical system, live with us from Public Authority for Civil Aviation is Mr. Khalid bin Khamis Al-Jahwari, Assistant Director of Forecasting Center. Mr. Khalid.
Good evening to you.
Can you hear me? Could you please brief us on the latest update of the cyclone?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Sir, could you please brief us on the latest update of the cyclone, please?
Tropical storm Nilofer has... Yes, tropical storm over Central Arabian Sea has intensified today into a tropical cyclone. Wind speeds around the center are estimated to range between 65 to 75 knots. As you can see from the latest satellite images, the cyclone continues to move in a northwesterly direction. It's forecast to approach the coastal areas, of Al-Wusta and Al-Sharqiya in the next 2 days. As you can see from the latest numerical weather prediction charts, the cyclone will move in a northwesterly direction initially, then it will recurve towards the northeast. As the cyclone approaches the coastal areas of Al-Wusta and southern Al-Sharqiyya, moderate to heavy rains are possible, might be accompanied by fresh to strong winds. Also, seas are going to be rough to very rough, with maximum wave heights up to 6 meters. The most important thing is that, as you can see from the forecast track, this cyclone is not forecast to make landfall in Oman. It will approach the coastal areas of southern Al-Sharqiyya and Al-Wusta, but according to most numerical weather prediction models, this cyclone is not expected to make landfall in Oman. However, as it approaches the coast, chances for moderate to heavy rains, like I said, over the coastal areas of Al-Wusta and southern Al-Sharqiyya might be accompanied by strong, fresh to strong winds. And the most important thing that we would like to warn about is the sea state. Sea state is expected to be rough to very rough along the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea. Also, sea state is expected to be rough along the coastal areas of Oman Sea. Therefore, we ask fishermen and sea riders to avoid going to sea in the next few days.
Mr. Khalid, how much quantity of rain you expect, and what governorates it may extend to, and for how long it may stay?
Like I said, the most important thing, we do not expect landfall over Oman. However, as the cyclone approaches the coastal areas of Al-Wusta and southern Al-Sharqiyya, advected clouds from the outer edges of the cyclone may cause moderate to heavy rains along the coastal areas of southern Al-Sharqiyya and Al-Wusta. Maximum maybe less than 50 millimeters at the maximum, but overall the chances there for moderate to heavy rains also might be accompanied by fresh to strong winds. The most important thing, like I said, that we'd like to warn about is the sea state. Sea state is expected to be rough to very rough, with maximum wave height up to 6 meters.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khalid, for the update. That was Mr. Khalid bin Khamis Al-Jahwari, who joined us from the Public Authority for Civil Aviation. Royal Oman Police warned civilians and residents that not to take the risk of crossing the flowing wadis without being sure of its strength. Royal Oman Police calls for the need of taking precaution during the downpour and reducing the vehicle speed as much as low as possible, leaving enough space between vehicles, staying away from places which are prone to overflowing wadis. World Trade Organization WTO chair is launched today in Natural Resources Economy Department in Agriculture and Marine Science College in Sultan Qaboos University. The chair program is aimed to spread knowledge and educate the community in the Sultanate and the region with economy and commercial issues, in addition to enhance the concept and knowledge of world trade system and also enhance programs and studies of food security. Sultan Qaboos University is considered one of the 7 international academic institutions which was chosen by the WTO to get research chairs under their supervision as appreciation for SQU in the field of science and research. Launching the WTO chair came on the sideline of the regional training course for trade policy of WTO, which is hosted by SQU and presided over by His Excellency Ahmed bin Suleiman Al-Maimani, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for Administrative and Financial Affairs. The main committee supervising the project of Omani Strategy Study for Tourism reviewed the initial results of the strategy after the teamwork held introductory seminars and meetings at a number of governorates of the Sultanate. The committee approved contents of the specialized workshop, which will be held to check out results, data, and information of these seminars, which will take to agreed first elements for 2030 of the Sultanate as touristic destination, in addition to get acquainted with best ways, plans which can be applied to develop tourism sector in the Sultanate. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Ahmed bin Nasser Al-Mahrazi, Minister of Tourism. A number of scientific researchers are still discussing in the World Academy of Sciences TWAS 25th General Meeting in its second day, and the following report by Sultan bin Saif Al Sarai highlights some of the events.
The World Academy of Science 25th General Meeting continues in its second day with various valuable activities in Muscat. Today's program of the meeting contains symposium and presentations of the Omani National Research Award winners. The award presented for research led by PhD holders in 6 sectors, which are energy and industry, information systems and communication technologies, health and social service, education and human resources, culture, basic and social sciences, and environmental and biological resource sector.
This award encourages researchers, Omani researchers particularly, to value the scientific research, and also I think this award will increase the awareness of the importance of scientific research in our country. I expect establishing this award, and this is the first year for it, will result in more research papers published in different international journals.
The second award presented for research led by non-PhD holders in 3 sectors, which are energy and industry, health and social service, and environmental and biological resources sector.
I'm very glad to get this award. It's like a great push for us as young researchers to work forward in research, and I really like to say thank you for the Research Council for providing this award. I think it's very important to encourage researchers and to create a sense of competition between researchers and push them to work toward the best, which of course will benefit the country.
This gathering is being hosted in the Sultanate for the first time and will continue until tomorrow with some more scientific activities. When various scientific minds combine together in one place, so we know that there is no chance for uncertainty in terms of their discussions and debates. Sultan bin Saif Al Sarai, Muscat.
We have with us in our studios Raula Abdelmasih, who is an associate professor at the University of Parliament in Lebanon, who participated in the capacity as TWAS Young Affiliate, the World Academy of Sciences for the Advancement of Science in Developing Countries. Welcome, Professor Raula, to the English News Bulletin.
Thank you for having me.
Professor, could you please brief us about the importance of the research in the Arab world, and what is your opinion about hosting this event in the Sultanate?
I would like to first thank the government of Oman and TWAS for giving me the opportunity to be here. Why research and why science? Because they are actually the answer for all our challenges and our problems that we have today. If we look at the challenge or the battle against hunger, the challenge against poverty, and even the new battle against terrorism, all this, their solution is in educating the youth in science and in technology and allowing them to find their own solutions and to create new solutions in that area. And that's basically behind the foundation of TWAS, to strengthen developing countries in science and engineering to allow youth to proceed.
Could you please just elaborate more, Professor, so at least our viewers can have more information about TWAS.org?
Yes, definitely. I'm going to talk about young scientists since I'm a young TWAS fellow. Basically, young scientists face a lot of challenges, especially in the Arab world.
True.
You have challenges to basically first find or secure a position for graduate studies, and then after you have your PhD or MS, to be able to prove yourself in the field, to get the grants, to get the postdoc position, and then to be able to kind of get your own lab and be able to fund that.
True.
And there are many organizations that try to help in that, such as TWAS and others, that try and have a lot of opportunities to basically try to help the youth. And I think one of the most important things are conferences like this held in Oman today.
True.
Or actually this week, because it allows a venue, a scientific venue, where kind of established scientists can meet with the young and can try to help them and find collaborations and ways to find solutions.
Thank you very much, Professor, for being on our news channel, and we look forward to have more information from your side in the future.
Thank you.
For more information on TWAS, please visit www.twas.org. Still to come in our news bulletin. A family gathering is organized in the Governorate of Dakhiliya to face difficulties and challenges faced by the families. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Oman Oil Refineries and Petroleum Industries Company, ORPEC, held a ceremony in Muscat to celebrate Omani Women's Day under the auspices of Her Highness Sayyida Dr. Muna bin Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed. The ceremony included musical pieces and visual presentations that highlighted the company achievements on the local level. It also stressed on the women's role in the society and their efforts in the development of the company in various fields. During the ceremony, the winners and those participating in the internal activities organized by the company were honored. Major General Salim bin Musallam, commander of the National Defense College, NDC, received at Beit al-Falaj camp today a delegation from the public prosecution at the state of Kuwait, headed by Adnan Abdul Aziz Al-Rubian. NDC commander welcomed the Kuwaiti delegation. The meeting exchanged cordial conversations and discussed a number of matters of common concern. The visiting delegation was briefed on the NDC and its role in preparing and rehabilitating military and civilian leaders and senior officials at the strategic level. The Oman Dental Society organized a scientific day for the members of the society, presided over by its chairman at the holiday in Muscat. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Arabi.
With the aim of enriching professional dental knowledge and skills of the dentistry services represented by dentists, dental surgeons, dental technicians, dental surgery assistant and students from Oman Dental College, a scientific day was organized by Oman Dental Society in Muscat. The scientific day was led by international speakers from Germany and attended by more than 100 dental professionals that represent public and private sectors. Topic presented including dental implants that focused on preservation of vertical soft tissue levels after immediate implant placement and presented the latest evidence-based research in the field of implantology. Apart from this topic, intraoral scanners in the dental clinics and labs, as well as the new possibilities in the material techniques through CAD/CAM technology, was presented, followed by hands-on demonstration. Dr. Layali Al-Rubi'i from dental departments spoke to us and said,
The purpose of this workshop is to benefit the dentists and the technicians and the assistants. Lots of people came all over. We're here to introduce the new technology of CAD/CAM and implants. We have two speakers from Republic of Germany, Dr. Paul Wiegel and Mr. Andreas Klar. We hope dentists, technicians and assistants from both government and private sector to benefit from this particular workshop for the best of the dental services in the Sultanate of Oman.
And Dr. Badr Munir also said,
This is continuing education programs that we keep doing, sponsored by the Oman Dental Society. It is a way of getting the whole dental fraternity under one roof and making sure that they benefit from the latest techniques that are being done all over the world, especially in the West, where the cutting edge exists. The objectives are to get a level playing field, to get us nearer to that level which is expected all over the world.
The chairman of Oman Dental Society, Dr. Hassan Al-Lawati, described the scientific day as a total success based on the feedback from the members of the society. And this scientific day is one of the many events that Oman Dental Society is conducting for continuous professional development that meets their practice needs. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
A ceremony was held in Muscat to mark Omani Youth Day, which falls on 26th of October every year. It was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Saad bin Mohammed Al Saadi, Minister of Sports Affairs. During the ceremony, the National Committee for Youth highlighted a number of studies and initiatives regarding the youth. It also shed light on efforts exerted by the government to implement programs and activities that contribute in the achievement of youth perspectives. The ceremony stressed on the studies conducted for qualifying the youth by cultural centers and the higher education in the Sultanate. Within the framework of his social role meant to overcome difficulties and challenges faced by the family, Directorate General for Social Development in the Governorate of Dakhili organized family gathering. His Excellency Mohammed bin Hamdan Al-Toubi, advisor to the Ministry of Education, presided over the ceremony. The five-day gathering aimed to highlight the role of the family in educating children and activate the positive role of the family. The gathering included work papers sought to spread discussion, concept inside the family and child rights awareness. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Excellency the Prime Minister of Tanzania will visit the Sultanate today. Latest weather charts and satellite images indicate that the tropical storm has intensified into a tropical cyclone Nilofer. And World Trade Organization WTO chair is launched at Sultan Qaboos University. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, thank you for watching and good night.